Right now, we're about to talk about Pre-Kaged by Kaged Muscle. So, what is it? It's a pre-workout. It's a pretty good one at that. This one, it focuses on every type of angle you could possibly think of, including your antioxidants and immune and recovery. Jumping right into what they put in here, then I'll go over some of the main talking points about what makes this kind of stand out from the rest of the numerous pre-workouts out there. So you only have 15 calories per scoop, 3 grams carbs. You got your niacin, your vitamin B6, your vitamin B12. First complex is their Pro Pump. And this is actually one of the talking points I'll bring up probably again later on. But they're L-citrulline. It's fermented. It's easily, what that means basically is increased bioavailability, increased ability of your body to digest and absorb and put to use the ingredient that is fermented. But more importantly, 6.5 grams of L-citrulline, where I think is like some of the top competitors out there stop around 4. So as you know, L-citrulline is great for increasing nitric oxide levels and getting that blood flowing, which is why it's another Pro Pump. We got Curacin, which is a super great, for heart health. It's an antioxidant and it also helps with vasodilation. Muscle Fuel Matrix. This is your BCAAs, your leucine, your isoleucine, your valine. Again, all fermented. Increased bioavailability and absorption. It's at that 2-to-1 ratio, which you probably heard me say numerous times in the past. But on top of that, they went and put an additional 3 grams of straight up L-leucine under their anabolic activator matrix. So as you know, leucine is the most important out of the 3 BCAAs. It is what's responsible for the highest increase in muscle protein synthesis and increased nitrogen retention. So they went ahead and threw an extra 3 grams of the king of them all in here. And that's why they call it anabolic activator, strictly because of that NPS increase. EnduraBurn Matrix. You got the beta-alanine. Beta-alanine, that basically buffers the acid in the muscle cells, which increases your endurance, your ability to do more reps per set, more sets per workout. And that's where they get the EnduraBurn. Endurance for the first part, burn for this next ingredient I'm about to go over, which is Capsimax. It's a trademark of capsium extract. I actually just took this pre-workout again. And you can taste just a little bit of it sometimes, but it's not nearly as bad as some of the other pre-workouts that have capsium in there. And it just burns your mouth while you're drinking it.
But my lips hurt real bad.
So the reason why this one you don't get that burning feeling is because their capsium is actually coated with something that allows your body to break it down a little bit more slowly so you don't get hit with that burn. But it's super tolerable. I could barely tell I had it, just very hint of it. But capsium is great for thermogenics. It increases your body's ability to burn calories throughout the day, and it's one of those ingredients that actually has a lot of science behind it. So next up, we got Strength and Power Matrix. Betanine, under the trademark name Beta Power. So basically it translates to, in a nutshell, it increases protein synthesis in general in the body and has been shown because of that to help with strength and just a muscle fullness and power output. Hence the Strength and Power Matrix. And of course, creatine. We should all know about creatine right now. I'm not going to dive into the benefits of that. But if you don't take a creatine supplement on the side, you should look for a pre-workout that has creatine in it. Hydrate and defend. Start with the hydrate. Coconut water power. Coconut is amazing at keeping your body hydrated. And when you have something like creatine in there too, that requires your body to be hydrated, very smart of them to throw that in there. And then Spectra Total ORAC Blend. So I'm not going to read everything in this because there's literally like over probably 20 extracts or concentrates in there. Basically, Spectra is designed to give you a full spectrum of antioxidants, vitamins. It's been shown to increase your oxygen uptake in your body, which is, as you know, will be crucial for all the processes that are involved while you're strength training or doing your cardio. And that's cool, and that's, I think, one of the biggest things that makes this stand out. I really like seeing this. It just takes overall health into consideration, and throwing that in there in a bodybuilding supplement is not too common. And last, but certainly not least, the Neuro Focus Matrix. Taurine, acetyl L-tyrosine, L-tyrosine. So 2 forms of tyrosine. That's going to come in handy with that mood support as precursors of several basically chemicals into the brain that helps mood elevation, well-being. Um, and pure caffeine is from green coffee beans. It's not synthetic caffeine. It is from a natural source, and it's been shown to this form to not jump you up immediately and crash immediately, but rather it has more of a kind of an easy transition into your pre-workout, into your workout, and post-workout as well. So you're not going to suffer from that crash. So there's 274 milligrams of caffeine. And basically they were saying that all their studies that they came across, and I know what some of them they're referencing, is that 275 milligrams and up of caffeine taken at once can actually decrease nitric oxide levels, decrease your pump, decrease the absorption of creatine, and it also can basically make you feel very uncomfortable, anxiety, jittery. So they went a little bit below that threshold, and to give you basically the best of both worlds. You're still getting your pump, your absorption, and you're not getting that anxiety and jitters. So all in all, like I said, very well-rounded. Taste, I had the fruit punch flavor. Easy to get down, quick, and get on with your workout, and that's what I like. I don't like those heavy, thick flavors. So basically, some of the other talking points would be, again, the micropore ingredients. So basically, micropure is just a fancy way of saying that they're broken down to the smallest form that they could possibly be in, and that increases bioavailability and absorption in your body. And it's something worth mentioning just because it's not everything out there. It's also non-GMO if you're interested in that. And that pretty much wraps up most of the talking points and what makes this kind of stand out from the rest of the pre-workouts. Again, I recommend it. I'm taking it again today, or I just took it because I'm about to go to the gym. So it's probably going to be my go-to for a little bit until it's time to switch things up. I also just wanted to quickly mention, just be forewarned, that since it has so many ingredients in here and it's your well-rounded, all-encompassing pre-workout, this isn't your pre-workout that's very super stim heavy, and the scooper is very small. So this one, you're getting a pretty big scoop, 32 grams per scoop to be exact, and that is something that you're going to need a full glass of water. I recommend putting it in a shaker cup and filling it up and shaking it rigorously before you actually drink it, so you get everything mixed and everything down the hatch. So again, the scoop is a little bigger, just throwing that out there as an FYI. So you can find Pre Kaged on SameDaySupplements.com, retailing for $36.97, giving you 20 servings, coming in fruit punch flavor. And that's the one and only flavor just for the time being. So if you like this video, please like the video. If I didn't cover something, leave your question, comments below. We'll address them. Just be sure to subscribe to our channel because we'll be doing this a lot more going forward. And as always, thank you for watching.